Today I want to talk about how the first year of sight loss might seem like the worst, but actually probably isn't. What's up, VIPs? Welcome to the channel. And the other day I was watching a video about a married couple, and they had been married just over a year, and they said something that I heard when I first got married, and maybe you heard this as well. People said, if you can make it through the first year of marriage, you're going to be set because the first year is the hardest year. And I realized watching that video, that's such a load of crap. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Derek and I help individuals and families to discover life after sight loss. On this channel, you're going to find product reviews, life advice, encouragement, how-tos, and so much more. So I'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss another single video. Now, what do I mean that's a load of crap? Well, what I mean is that's a load of crap. It's not true. First year of marriage is not the hardest year. Now, for me, it wasn't. Maybe for you, it was. Maybe you've been married 30 years and it was great. But for me, the first year was not the hardest. In fact, I don't think it is for anybody because that's kind of the honeymoon period. You're full of bliss and everything's great and you're all these new things and your first holidays together. It's like, this is great. The first year's not the hardest year. I mean, think about if you're a parent, think about the first year you had a kid. For me, that was way harder. I mean, I've been through tragedies in my life. I've been through lots. There have been many harder years than that first year of marriage, at least for me. So I was thinking about it, and a lot of times the first year of sight loss can be deemed, this is going to be the hardest year because it's all those firsts that you're experiencing, the first Christmas without sight, the first time you go to a movie without sight, whatever it is. It's all those first things without sight. And I get it. That's hard. No doubt about it. But if you think the first year is going to be the hardest and you're still struggling with it on year 3, you're going to be like, wow, this is awful. The first year is supposed to be the hardest. Look, the first year is not the hardest. I know it probably seems like it, but for me, it was probably at least a decade before I really started looking at my sight loss as this major thing and how it affected me and really dove into it deeper. Because at first, you're just trying to cope. You're just trying to learn how to make a peanut butter sandwich and learn how to use your phone and learn how to travel independently. You're just trying to deal with that, let alone all the emotions, let alone all the chaos going on in your mind. That really comes later. And so I just wanted to let somebody know, maybe it's you, maybe it's me, I don't know, but somebody needs to know that if you're going through this and this is your first year of sight loss, this isn't the worst. Now, I know that sounds bad, like, you mean it gets worse? No. What I mean is that if you're in this state where it's like, if I can just make it to month 12, everything's going to be great. No, everything's not going to be automatically great at month 12 or month 13, however you want to look at it. But that's okay. I think we do ourselves a disservice when we think that, if I can make it through the first year of marriage, then the rest of it's going to be great. Because then on year 5, when we're struggling or whatever, then we say, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Well, there's nothing wrong with you. If you're in year 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or whatever of sight loss and you're struggling with things, it's perfectly normal. And if you look back and think, well, year 1 wasn't all that bad. Half of it was shock. And, I didn't even know what I was going through. So I just want to encourage somebody out there today that if you are facing things and you're struggling after year 1, you know what? It's really okay. Year 1's not the hardest. It's probably it's not the easiest. I'm not saying it's the easiest year or anything, but it's probably not going to be the hardest either. So if you're struggling, be encouraged. You're not alone. We all go through at different times and in different ways. I'm on year, 16 or something like that? And I'm still having those moments every once in a while. I think back to the first year and it was a blur to me. I'm like, did I even have issues? Yes, I did. I was in college at one point during the first year and it was hard. But I also did a musical in my first year as well. So, it was a weird year, but it was almost a blur compared to all the times I've had since then. So be encouraged. That's the bottom line of this video. Be encouraged that you're doing okay if you're still struggling after year 1. Hey, my question for you today is, how are you dealing with sight loss and where are you at in the journey? Is this the first year for you? How's it been? Is this the 5th year, 10th year, 100th year, 2nd month, 2nd day? Where are you and how are you coping with it? It's okay to say, hey, I'm in year 1 and I'm doing okay. Hey, I'm in year 10 and I'm not doing that great. Whatever it is, I want to hear about it and I know others would as well. So let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that like button, and share it out with somebody that you know. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss another single video. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are, and until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from LifeAfterSightLoss.com, and I'll see you in the next one.